Ren here, and today we're going to be doing my 2016 What is on my Kindle. I made one of these videos back when I started making YouTube videos in 2013. I've had a couple of people ask me to do an updated version because I barely talk about my Kindle on this channel, and I want to do that more because they are fun things. And I got a new case recently, it's really cool, and I got this stylus that looks like a pencil, which is amazing. So I want to talk about it more and do this kind of yearly thing like I do with the bookshelf talk, because it's kind of like a electronic one of them. So let's get going. First on my Kindle we have Winter Girls by Laurie House Anderson. Laurie House Anderson is a fantastic author. Winter Girls is about a girl with an eating disorder, and it's her journey with that and dealing with that and what she goes through when all that happens in sort of recovery. Such a fantastic book, fantastically written, really great representation of it. She's such a fantastic author. She talks about very real issues. Then I have Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates. Everyone says if you like Caitlin Moran, you'll love this book. It's non-fiction. It talks about issues of sexism and like feminism and the world, and I love books like this. I love topics like that. I haven't read it yet, but apparently it's fantastic, so I'm really excited to read it. Then I have the Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick, which is a YA fantasy series which I didn't like. I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't really enjoy it. I really want to sort of read it again because I've only read the first one, so maybe I should give the whole series a chance, but I didn't enjoy it. Then of course I have the entirety of the Bane Chronicles. I'm here because Magnus Bay. And I have Meg Cabot Awaken. Fantastic. It's about a girl called Pierce who dies, and while she is in the kind of bit between death and aliveness, living, that's the word, she meets John Hayden, who is like death essentially, and then she comes back to life and he follows her, and things start to happen. It's a fantastic series. It's one of my favourite series of all time. Then of course, because it's me and wouldn't be able to talk about it if it wasn't, I have all of the Mortal Instruments series, and I also have all of the Infernal Devices series, which is the prequel to the Mortal Instruments, and of course all of the Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy ebooks. All of those are by Cassandra Clare, part of the Shadowhunter universe. If you don't know what that is, I'll link a video down below I made called Shadowhunters 101 that will explain it all. Then I have a book called Boy Meets Boy by David Levithan. I have read this book and it was okay. I did enjoy it. It's about a guy called Paul who lives in a place where being gay is quite openly accepted, and then he meets a boy called Noah. It's sort of what happens with them and what they do when they meet each other and their stories. I didn't think it was utterly fantastic. It wasn't the best book that I've ever read, but I did think it was good. Then I have the Angel Fall series by Susan E. It's about a girl who lives in San Francisco. Her name is Penrin? I never was sure if I would pronounce that right. And where she lives in San Francisco has been attacked by angels. Fantastic series, really well written. I really liked it. I thought it was really good. Then I have Stardust by Neil Gaiman, and I haven't read this. I've only seen the film about the fallen star who comes and they go and try and find it, and then they realise that it's actually like a woman, or the embodiment of a woman anyway, and I really want to read the book. I've just never got around to it, but I've heard so many good things about it and I love the film. And then I have The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. It's about a girl called Hazel who has cancer, and at a cancer support group she meets Augustus Walters. I'm sure everyone knows about The Fault in Our Stars by now, written by John Green. Everyone loves John Green, but it's such a good book. It made me sob my little heart out. It's very sad. It's very sad, but it's also fantastically written. So I have The Silver Linings Playbook by Matthew Quick, which is about a guy called Pat who's just came out of a rehabilitation psychiatric unit, and it's his life after that, who he meets and how he deals with everything that's gone on and why he went in there in the first place. It's so good. It's such a good book. There was also a film that had Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence in it, and that was really good as well. Then on here I have the Percy Jackson series, which I really want to own the physical books of. I haven't read this series. I haven't read it, and I really need to. Then I have Carry On by Rainbow Rowell, which is about a boy called Simon Snow who goes to a magical school, and there he meets Baz, and it's their kind of relationship. This is the fan fiction that Rainbow Rowell's character Kath writes in her book Fangirl. It's so good. I love Fangirl. I love this. Definitely recommend Rainbow Rowell's books. So good. Then I have the UGLIES series by Scott Westerfeld, which is about a world where everyone is beautiful and you need to be beautiful, and basically if you look normal it's considered ugly. They basically, when they reach 16, they have to go undergo surgery which makes them pretty, and it's about a girl who rebels against that. Then I have the first book in the Chateau New Series, which I haven't read and I don't know what it's about. I just heard lots of people talking about it, and I think it was on sale in the Kindle store at one point, so I was like, I'll get that. Never got around to reading it. I really need to start it. Then I also have the second and third book in the Divergent series. I have Insurgent, then I also have Allegiant. The Divergent series, I'm sure as you guys know, is about a girl called Tris. Where she lives they have different factions, 5 different factions, and then when you get older you take a test to see which is better suited for you, and she finds out that she's divergent, which means she doesn't fit into one particular faction, and that means that's a bad thing. They don't want that. They want to be able to control you and put you in the correct place. Then also on here I have the Dyer trilogy. I have this as physical books. It's now one of my favourite series ever. It's about a girl called Dyer. She witnesses a not very nice event, and then it's a bit trippy, like it messes with your head. You're not entirely sure what's real, what she's actually seeing, what actually happens, but it's a fantastic series. I love it. I really love this series. It's so good. And then I have Will Grayson by David Levithan and John Green. Haven't read this one. Not entirely sure exactly what it's about, but I need to get on it. Finally, I have the 50 Shades of Grey series by E.L. James. I'm sure everyone knows what they are about. Oh, also in here I have the audiobook for The Amazing Book Is Not a Fire by Dan and Phil as well, which was a really good audiobook. They read it themselves, and it was just really funny. I listened to it walking into uni and walking back home and doing shopping and while I was cleaning my room, and they really made me laugh. That was my updated 2016 What's on My Kindle. I have a Kindle Fire HD. I love my Kindle. I really like it. I use it as a tablet. I go on Tumblr on it a lot, and it's really good because it makes it better if I don't feel like going on my computer. And I also read a lot of fan fiction on it because it's a bigger screen, and before I had this I used to read fan fiction on my iPod. Like I'd go on fanfiction.net back in the day, or I'd go or AO3 or something, and it just really, like, it was really small, so this gives me a much bigger screen. I really like having one that's kind of more like a tablet because it means that it's got a lot more functions to it, and I feel like I'm getting a lot more for my money. Let me know if you guys have an e-reader. Do you prefer them to normal books, or do you, like me, prefer having like a physical copy? Let's talk about it down below. What books do you like? What books have you read that's on my Kindle that you want to discuss? Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you are new, then I make bookish videos a couple of times a week, so if you want to stick around and chill with us and talk about books, then you can do that. As usual, all of my links are in the description, so come hang out with me on other social medias. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you are all doing really well, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!